2023 is here. Wow, it's astonishing to see all that has happened within the course of 1 year. Like the landscape of the overall stock market, crypto, and real estate has changed dramatically within the past 12 months. Like from January 2022 to sitting here today in January of 2023. I mean, we've seen double-digit decline in the stock market, crypto, and a flat line in many areas of real estate. But here's the thing. There's a golden opportunity that's within the horizon if you know how to take advantage of this type of market. And here's how. 2023 moving forward, we have to start having a long-term perspective. I mean, we've seen record-breaking years in a market that kept going up and up. And during that type of market, short-term mindset worked because you could buy an asset like stocks, crypto, real estate, and it'll skyrocket within the next month. This may be a process that we have to all go through in order to get back to a normal market. Like the last 2 years during COVID, it was record-breaking year for stock, crypto, and home appreciation nationwide. Like realistically, we knew that 20% back-to-back appreciation was not sustainable. And so now we're just going back to a normal market. If you think about it, the average home appreciation was about 4% for the past 3 decades. Especially for residential homes. Then during the pandemic, home prices went up 20% or more year over year. I mean, that's realistically 5 times more or 500% more than average. And now it seems like it's coming back to a normal market with all the trends that we're seeing. Here are some market trends that has occurred in the real estate market within the past year. Trend number 1 is the interest rate. Interest rate has changed from about 3% for a 30-year fixed mortgage in January of 2022 to now about 6.5% in January of 2023. The second market trend that we've been seeing is having rate buy down on mortgage loans. A lot of buyers are right now realizing they don't need to keep this loan for a long time, but they still want to buy this home in today's market where you can negotiate the price of these homes. So why not purchase a home in today's market and buy down their interest rate so that causes the monthly payment to decrease in the meantime. The third trend that we've been seeing is homes that are listed taking a longer time to sell. Well, there are a few home buyers that are rushing to the market because of the high interest rate, the higher monthly payment. So with that, the average days on the market has increased throughout the real estate market. Here in Seattle, Bellevue, or King County, we've seen from 10 days average on the market to about 30 days as of now. The fourth market trend that we've been seeing are coming from investors and home builders. And with that, we are seeing that home builders and home flippers are more cautious with their building and remodeling projects. When interest rate increase like what we're going through, the payment for the holding costs for these investors and builders will essentially go up. So they're more cautious in this market than prior years. Trend number 5 is the shift in the strategies that short-term investors such as flippers and home builders are doing. As a home flipper, these investors were usually holding on to these homes for anywhere from several months, from 3 to 9 months maybe, when they're doing the remodel or rehab. And during those months, they were paying a monthly mortgage payment on the house while they were doing renovation and repairs. As interest rates rise, the holding cost is now higher for short-term real estate investors such as home flippers. And the same goes with home builders. The interest rate on those hard money loans for investors such as home flippers, they were ranging about 6 to 7% earlier last year. And now in 2023, they're about 10 to 12%. Builders for new construction homes are also more cautious on starting their new developments or a new home project or community. Well, builders are holding off because, hey, if increase in interest rate is going to hold off buyers, will there be a demand if we build all these homes? That's one of the questions that they're looking at in today's market. As a home builder with 50 to 100 new homes on a site or a community that they have to build, the increase in interest rate means increase in their construction loan, which essentially increase their building costs and total expenses at the very end. So as a home builder building new homes, they're more cautious in this market because they have to think of that duration when they're building all the homes in the community. So that's what you're going to see in the next year to come. Here's the good news. In 2023, home sellers are more accommodating in today's market versus the earlier days of the pandemic. We're seeing more balanced market between a home seller and a home buyer with their negotiation in today's market than the past half a decade. As a home buyer in 2023, this is a golden year. Buyers can negotiate for some closing costs like it was back in 2019, like a normal market with less multiple offers that they're competing with, and buyers are finally able to negotiate for a home inspection so they know what type of home and the condition of the house that they're buying. So it's amazing as a home buyer in today's market. Overall, it's a golden opportunity to be a buyer in today's market. It's a great time to be a home buyer because as long as you're looking at it from a long-term perspective, you're able to buy this home right now for $200,000 or $300,000 less, or don't have to pay over list price like it was earlier last year. And then essentially wait until the interest rate lower itself down the road, which we know that's going to happen. Then refinance your mortgage into a lower interest rate later down the road. And by that time, you now have a low interest rate and a lower loan balance on your mortgage debt because you didn't buy $100,000 or $200,000 over the list price maybe. So overall, it's a golden opportunity if you take advantage of what's within the horizon. This is that small window of opportunity for a home buyer. And here's why. Because during the pandemic, everybody was rushing to buy a home, where home buyers were bidding above the list price by hundreds of thousands of dollars, and many times they had to waive their home inspection, simply buying the home as is. It was a take it or leave it mentality. If you don't buy this home as a home buyer, someone else will come in and buy it eventually for a higher price and even better terms at times. And that happened very often. As a home seller in 2023, you have to look at it from a personal reason why you're selling and realize that, hey, if you bought this home back in 2019 or prior, you've gained a ton of equity since then. I mean, we went through 20% appreciation in 2020, 2021, and a good part in 2022. For example, let's say you and your family have been contemplating on moving to a different state, or you're getting relocated from your job to a different area, and looking back, your home was probably worth $700,000 in 2019. And at the height of the market, maybe in 2021, your house was around $1.1 million or a little bit less than that. Or what if your family just wanted to move to a different state where, hey, maybe the kids are out of college maybe, and you just want to downsize from your home because there's only 2 people in the house and you don't need this 5-bed, 3-bath home. Or you simply just want to have the primary bedroom on the main floor so you don't have to walk up and down the stairs at night. Whatever the reason may be, even if your home is now worth $950,000 in today's market in 2023, you still gotta realize that it went up $250,000 in the last 3 years. And maybe it's time to realize your gains and cash out some of those earnings. Overall, real estate is a long-term game, and I truly believe that it has to be within your personal reason and your needs for your lifestyle. Depending on your game plan for the next 5 to 10 years, it could make sense for you and your family to buy or sell this year depending on your life goals. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. If there's any other questions that you guys have with regards to selling, buying, or investing in real estate, please feel free to reach out to us privately. We'd be more than happy to help you and your family. Have an amazing week. Stay amazing, stay safe, and take care. Later, guys.